Hey, you guys, how do you like my hat? This is pretty dadgone big, but you know, my other one broke. I was walking and it's not even sunny outside. And I'm gonna be wearing... No, I have this one, but it's sad because I don't like it as well, and it is kind of stiff. And it flies off my head. The other one did not. It was kind of like a cloth, and this is just a random video. But I did make one yesterday, but I didn't upload it because, you know, but anyway, the other one was so cool. And then one day it had a string while I was walking the dog, and I started pulling it, and then it just kept pulling. I should have known better. And then totally started coming apart, and I had to throw it away. I've had that hat for like freaking 20 years, probably. So that hat got me a lot of respect. This is like something about a lady in a hat like that. I don't know, what's it called? Like a pot hat? Something? No, probably not a pot hat. You know, like flower pot. That's what it's called. Flower pot hat. Not like pot as in the weed. This won't even fit in my car. This hat doesn't even fit in my car. Look at it. Do you see how big it is? At least it has wires on it. I can't really wear this like at the park. On a cloudy day. Darn. But I like hats even on a cloudy day. So, anyway. And the other one was, you know, like black, gray to match my car. Anyway. And clothes, you know, kind of goes with everything. It looks kind of gray. This is not power steering. Anyway, you guys. I'm just, you know, reading the Bible. I was doing Isaiah a little bit today. He's not as fun as Isaiah. I mean, it's like, meaning, I don't really understand his stuff as much. I love his writing. But I mean, as far as with the other stuff I'm going over, you know, with everybody, I don't even think I can drive in this thing. I can't even see my black windshield. Whoa, is anybody coming? So anyway, I better get off the phone so I can get this hat off safely. I'm gonna have to disassemble it. Anyway, yeah. So Jeremiah is a little challenging. I know Jeremiah. You know, I've read Jeremiah plenty. I love Jeremiah. I love Isaiah. I love Deuteronomy. But Isaiah fits a lot better. And then there's this other thing, a new thing cropped up that I'm contemplating about the seed. You know, because in Isaiah it's 50 something, maybe 53. You know, the Jesus chapter. Maybe 52, maybe 51, talks about the seed, also the seed of Israel. And then in Jeremiah, I ran across it too. It's probably everywhere, but I just didn't notice it so much before. But, you know, that's in Genesis, the woman, the seed, yeah, it's Mary, but, but it's also Eve, it's also Jesus, the seed is Jesus, but it's all about the woman, the seed, the serpent seed, Israel, Mary gave birth to Jesus, you know, stuff like that. So I don't know what was kind of making me question, what was questioning me, but something was very intriguing about that. And especially since my last video, how I was talking about the baby being born. Oh, and I was going over a little bit more Revelation because I wanted to kind of know more about the timeline, like the sequence. I wanted to know more about the sequence of, you know, the woman and stuff coming down and being, you know, one chapter, is it 12? It talks about her, kind of like Genesis does. Genesis, he went into something and then he backtracked and then he went into something else. This is similar in Revelation. He gives a quick synopsis in the beginning of the chapter, and then he goes back to it and gives better description. He describes a little more, like how she gets wings like eagles, but it doesn't mention that in the beginning. So yeah, all right, well, I thank God that he gives me things pretty quickly at times, because other times I'll read, and like I've said before, I'll read a verse and then I'm like, where was that again? Oh, I gotta cross-reference that. I gotta find that. Where did I read that? Da, 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 da. And I can't get past like 5 scriptures. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna read the thing. I'm gonna stop backtracking, because then I cut the phone off, then I get on the other one to look something up, and then I've lost what I'm doing, and then I go back and read another few chapters, try to find it, and then so I'm just gonna either read it or listen to it and forget about trying to cross-reference, because every few verses it's a repeat. That's what I guess I'm saying. I've been saying this since I figured it out, or God revelated me that it's all the same topic. But in Jeremiah, maybe it's in the first few chapters, he does say, at that day. So when he's talking all this bad, sad stuff, he's calling it at that day, not in that day. Usually it's in that day, the future. But in Jeremiah, I've noticed he's saying at that day, which might mean that all this sad, bad stuff he's saying and talking about has already happened. You know what I mean? Because it was at that day, not in that day. Okay, well, I'm gonna go, I guess, now, so I can adjust myself. Okay, bye-bye.